Get ahead of HVAC headaches by scheduling your home's regular heating and cooling system tune-ups with the experts at Young Plumbing and Heating, your local Lennox dealer. Your air is worth the care. Regular preventative maintenance from Young Plumbing and Heating will ensure your home's HVAC system is running efficiently. Catch any minor problems before they become major. Ensure your home's air is the best quality for you and your family. Contact Young Plumbing and Heating today to schedule your home's heating and cooling system tune-up. Call 41592-5611 or visit online at youngph.com.
Imagine a seed dealership where 100% exclusive Asgrow DeKalb genetics are sold, where they treat your seed corn with 40 pounds of nitrogen from Pivot Bio, protect your seed beans from disease. Then they deliver that seed to your farm field. Meanwhile, a variable rate script shows up on your monitor, ready to plant. As that plant emerges, the drone flies over to count populations and scout the plant's health. When fall starts, that place calibrates your yield monitor and manages your data. With that data, you make informed decisions like where to buy your inputs. Where is this place? Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
At Lake Mills Family Dental, we prioritize kindness and respect while providing quality dentistry for all ages. I am Dr. Tao.
And I am Dr. Michael Melhoff. We offer a wide variety of procedures, including root canals, extractions, braces, and Invisalign.
We are now accepting new patients. Call now to make your appointment. We can't wait to meet you. Se habla español.
Handle tough laundry loads with the power of a Maytag washer in your laundry room. You can walk away while stains wash away with extra power to boost stain fighting on any wash cycle. Plus, the built-in water faucet makes it easy to give clothes a quick rinse or a long soak. Shop Maytag top-load washers today at Singlestead Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlesteadhardware.com.
Farmers, are you adding to or upgrading your grain handling system? Grow Electric in Lake Mills can help. We have specialized in agricultural electric needs for more than 40 years and take pride in the quality of work and service we provide. Steve and his experienced team will get your grain handling equipment running, standing behind their work. To get your project scheduled, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills today. Call 641-592-8282. Follow us on Facebook or at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
Waldorf University allows students room to grow beyond just their major. Waldorf Music Education major and theater student Ethan Hexamer.
There's so many good professors. Right now I'm taking Magic, Monsters, and Heroes of the Middle Ages with Jonathan Clockie. And this is my first class with him, but he's really made an impact. He's made the classroom super engaging and a really positive environment to be in.
Expand your horizons at Waldorf University in Forest City. Find out more at waldorf.edu. Waldorf University, the AND School.
It's 2025. Is your checking account earning interest? With a Go Premium checking account from MBT Bank, you can earn an incredible 5.00% annual percentage yield on balances up to $25,000 when qualifications are met. To qualify, have 15 debit card transactions and 1 ACH deposit or ACH auto debit per month. Open your account online or in person at any MBT Bank location. MBT Bank, member FDIC.
Stendrud Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. We offer a diverse range of insurance options and companies backed by staff that are devoted to you. Whether it's going through your EOBs and bills to make sure your bills are getting paid correctly, or a personal insurance review to make sure your property is up to current replacement cost levels, Stendrud Insurance is there for you. Stendrud Insurance, quality, service, and knowledge from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
Whether it's homework, working from home, or streaming your favorite show, connect and protect what matters most with WCTV managed Wi-Fi and Security Plus. You can control your network, set limits, block content, and keep threats out. Download our managed Wi-Fi app today and enjoy 3 months of Security Plus free. Plus, new internet customers receive a $50 bill credit. Call 800-592-6105 to learn more or sign up today. WCTA, customer service you can count on.
I'm part of the 100%.
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 Hi, I'm Vanessa Kaler. A recent state survey asked NIAC students if we would recommend NIAC to family and friends, and the answer was 100% said yes, including me. NIAC is close to home, so I save money on housing, driving, and meals, but also the tuition is far less than if I'd started at a 4-year school. The instructors and advisors are supportive and helpful, and my credits will all transfer. I'm proud to say that I'm part of the 100% that says choose NIAC first.
Summer heat, stormy weather, road construction, all these things take a toll on your vehicle. If it's time to get a new one, come see us at Forest City Ford. This is Michelle, and we have over 60 vehicles in stock, including 2025 Escapes, Mavericks, Broncos, Explorers, F-150s, and more. We can find or order any vehicle you want. See us now at Forest City Ford, our customers and their friends, at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 and Forest City, or online anytime at forestcityford.com.
You didn't start your business to do taxes. Good thing we did. Block Advisors by H&R Block serves over 2 million businesses like yours every year. From daycare providers to home contractors and realtors, we've seen it all. Find a tax expert who understands the ins and outs of your industry. Visit our offices in Forest City or Garner and start your small business taxes today.
In Forest City, call 641-585-3751, and in Garner, call 641-923-3169.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Manly, Iowa, here at Central Springs High School. My name is Josiah Cleveland, joined by Coach Bill Burns here for tonight's not a district matchup, but a good matchup between the Lake Mills Bulldogs and the hosting Central Springs Panthers. This is our pregame show, and tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Young Plumbing and Heating in Lake Mills, specializing in residential and commercial plumbing and heating cooling systems.
Get ahead of HVAC headaches by scheduling your home's regular heating and cooling system tune-ups with the experts at Young Plumbing and Heating, your local Lennox dealer. Your air is worth the care. Regular preventative maintenance from Young Plumbing and Heating will ensure your home's HVAC system is running efficiently. Catch any minor problems before they become major and ensure your home's air is the best quality for you and your family. Contact Young Plumbing and Heating today to schedule your home's next heating and cooling system tune-up. Call 641-592-5611 or visit online at youngph.com.
All right, good to be here, folks, in Central Springs. Last year, if you recall, we did not have a stream so much to them for sponsoring the pregame show all season long. Lake Mills is 0-1 on the season so far. They had a 22-12 loss at home to Eagle Grove last week to begin the season. Some individual standouts for the Bulldogs. Asher Stentrud was 9 of 13 through the year with 124 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Zach Steeney had 3 carries for 17 yards and a touchdown, as well as 6 catches, 113 yards, and a touchdown through the air. Josiah Sheldall had 13 tackles. 9 of them were solo tackles. That leads the state in the tackle category. We're going to take a break here for the national anthem and come right back.
Get ahead of HVAC headaches by scheduling your home's regular heating and cooling system tune-ups with the experts at Young Plumbing and Heating, your local Lennox dealer. Your air is worth the care. Regular preventative maintenance from Young Plumbing and Heating will ensure your home's HVAC system is running efficiently. Catch any minor problems before they become major and ensure your home's air is the best quality for you and your family. Contact Young Plumbing and Heating today to schedule your home's next heating and cooling system tune-up. Call 641-592-5611 or visit online at youngph.com.
Imagine a seed dealership where 100% exclusive Asgrow DeKalb genetics are sold, where they treat your seed corn with 40 pounds of nitrogen from Pivot Bio, protect your seed beans from disease. Then they deliver that seed to your farm or field. Meanwhile, a variable rate script shows up on your monitor, ready to plant. Once that plant emerges, a drone flies over to count populations and scout the plant's health. When fall starts, that place calibrates your yield monitor and manages your data. With that data, you make informed decisions like where to buy your inputs. Where is this place? Story Seed, where every day is seed day.
All right, we are back here out of the National Anthem, back for more pregame action. As I mentioned, Josiah Sheldall leading Class A in tackles through 1 week with 13. 9 of those are solo tackles. He also had a forced fumble and a fumble recovery last week in that loss to Eagle Grove. Nash Delder was really efficient on the defensive side with 7.5 tackles. 7 of those were solo tackles. Coach, I think we agree. It'd be nice to have him get a couple more touches. He just had 11 for 19 yards, 3 carries for 8 yards, and 3 catches for 16 yards. And that does not include that fake punt pass he had last week.
Right. So, you could kind of tell that, as the game wore on, he wasn't quite 100%. And so he's got a little bit of a rib injury, but I think he'll be good to go tonight, and absolutely. So he has to touch the ball more than what he did last week. And, I was at practice a couple nights or afternoons this week, and kids practice well, a little bit more of an urgency in terms of their practices. So, if you look back to last week, they were in that game, and it certainly was a winnable game, but just didn't mount enough offense. And that kind of came down to the running game, just really had a tough time running the football. So, they're up against a good football team. You'll see a wing T offense with a fullback, halfback, and wingback, and they got some guys. And we've struggled last year to run some play action pass out of their run game too. So, and we've struggled with that in the past as well. So, yeah, we're going to have to play
Looking at some of those numbers from last year in that loss, it was 46-6. The Panthers have won first straight matchup against Lake Mills in this series. Team, where'd it go? Yeah, but let's see, somewhere 10.6 I would say was the yards per carry as a team. The average last year. The Bulldogs and
Edwards. Yep. So, Jackson Edwards, he's a good football player. Braden Crum is a receiver. Had a big game last week, 106 yards on 4 catches. And then Manny Gregoria, I believe is how you pronounce that. He's very small, but he's very quick. And so I think you're going to see it. I believe that Damian Vielas, number 77, who was a sophomore, will get his first start on defense. And he's a big kid, probably 250 or so, and he's going to line up right over that center to see if we can give him some problems. So looks like the Bulldogs are going to take the ball to start the game. So, just keep things going early and, establish the run a little bit. And then, and Asher did throw the ball relatively well.
Yeah.
Last week. So.
And that's what Coach said on Saturday when I talked to him. He said the one mistake he made in that second half, throwing across the middle for the interception, wasn't upset with that first half interception. At the end, trying to just really steal some points at the end. He was really impressed how the young man played in that game. And looking for him to even improve on that tonight.
Nose, bring some pressure. Oh, we got a man. Nose, bring some pressure. Oh, we got a man wide open. Nice catch. Yeah, if Asher would have saw it away, there was nobody, but great job. He's got some skills. He's got some ball skills. Great job there. So there was some busted coverage there, but huge gain down to the 39.
Yeah, a little underthrown, but Zach, with the adjustment, and was able to make sure that the defender wasn't the first one reset. Now a penalty flag will fly.
Nice.
Neutral's one in fact reset. Now a penalty flag will fly. Nice. Neutral's one in fact infraction. Called on the Panthers. 3-5 yards for infraction. Called on the Panthers. 3-5 yards for the Bulldogs.
Yep. So went on a different cadence there, and what you'll see here is that Central Springs only has 3 down linemen, but they're going to bring a 4th guy or a 5th guy a lot.
It's going to be a keeper for Central. Hit hard.
Yep, he did.
Picks up a couple, maybe 1 or 2. Folks, I do see that we are having quite a bit of some internet kerfuffles here A lot of packet loss. Frame rates are just, the graphs are not linear. So we had some discontinuity. It looks like we might be back. Again, not much we can do here about that, so just bear with us. Hopefully the audio is okay so you can at least hear what's going on. This one's given off to the outside on the left, brought back in the backfield is Manis.
Yep, so he tried to run north and south versus, he tried to run east and west, I guess, versus north and south, and lost a couple yards on that, so we're back at second, about 8. 4 down territory here for the Bulldogs. Going to go trips to the offensive right. So we got Steeney and Delger and Gavin out here. Needs to get rid of that thing.
Brought down in the backfield, and that'll be a significant loss on 3rd and 8 for about 3, maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, so, even though he maybe didn't have what he wanted right away, he needed to get rid of that thing. But looks like the Bulldogs are going to punt from their own 41.
Pin them deep inside the 15.
Yep.
The hope is.
Got 2 guys back for Central Springs. Oh, I think Nash was on his knee when he fielded that. Crucial mistake there.
So a really good start to the drive, goes backwards for Lake Mills, and now their defense will have to stand pat here as the Panthers will come out for the first time tonight.
Yeah, we had the ball at the Panthers 34, and they're going to take over at, looks like 39.
5 front. 5 front, coach. 5 front.
All right, now it looks like the internet is green again, so we'll see what happens. Whistle here, penalty flag on the far side, and encroachment this time on Lake Mills.
And one thing to look for at home, too, is Central Springs comes up and lines up quick, and they go quickly, and there's a lot of discussion with our coaching staff during the week that they need to be set for a full second, and they weren't there, but it didn't matter because we lined up off sides. A lot of mistakes early.
1st and 5.
Yeah,
They
were not set. They were not set.
So you're saying the offense wasn't set there?
Correct.
And that should have been...
I think it's motion. I mean, you can't just put your hand and then, you got to be set for a count. Set, 1,001, and go. So it's just something to watch. And I think Coach Kurtz says, he's already talking to the official there.
Official right in front of the down marker, in front of right to the
so they're set
outside of coach, and this will be a handoff to the back, and a good arm tackle, a little high tackle, but a good tackle nonetheless. It will be a first down for the Panthers with that 2nd and short situation.
Yep, and that's what you got to look for in this. They like to cut it back against the grain, and I think they hurt us several times last year with that cutback, but Josiah didn't over-pursue, and he was in good position to make the play. So 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action. We got a counter here.
On the outside, brought down by Steeney, is number 3, Braden Crum, one of those playmakers for the Panthers. Both sides of the football.
Yeah, the Bulldogs did a pretty decent job there, staying home. And as I said, the Bulldogs are in that 5-man front, and Damian Vella, number 77, is over the center. 2 linebackers are Austin Manis and Josiah.
Six-yard pickup.
Good job, good penetration. Calvin Rugness got into the backfield.
No gain on the play there for the Panthers. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. So
great job by Calvin shooting that gap, and we got to make sure those guys don't get too far upfield when they. What they're doing is they're pulling a guard, and they're leaving him alone. So
Panthers will come up under center. The quarterback will hand it off on the outside.
Space.
There's some space, as you're saying, Coach, and he's going to get a first down and a decent amount more before he's brought down. The ball carrier number 27 That's the sophomore, Jameson Rothmeyer. He came in, had a good game last week against Newman.
He did, yep.
7 carries, 73 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had 10.5 tackles, 9 of those solos, 2 pass deflections, and an interception on the other side of the football.
Well, that's a good football game. So 1st and 10, right inside the 20 at the 15.
The outside, junior quarterback for the Panthers, Eddie Pruin. Passing again is Pruin, looking for number 3, Braden Crum, on the near sideline, and it's incomplete. So that'll bring it 4th down, Coach.
Yep, good job, defense. If you would have completed, I think we were right there for probably a short gain from 8 tackles. So we're going to go for it here. Bulldog D-line has to watch the count here. That's everybody's trick. 5 out of the 6 yards the easy way, so they got to be aware of that.
Here's the handoff, the outside,
come on, boys.
Cutting it back over the middle,
Yep,
gets the
first
first down, and more. Is Manny Gregoria, we believe.
Gregoria.
Gregoria?
Gregoria, yep. Yeah, not much penetration by the defensive line over there, and he was able to just kind of be patient and find the seam and cut it up for about 9 or 10-yard gain.
So now Central Springs will line up for the conversion. Attempt. Pruin's fade. Corner caught, and the conversion is successful. Braden Crum, the receiver there. So the score now 8-0, and we'll update the broadcast here on your screen for the correct home and away side. I realize that is flipped around. For the correct home and away side, I realize that is flipped around. We'll take a quick break, come back. The Bulldogs get the football trailing.
The classroom super engaging and a really positive environment to be in.
Expand your horizons at Waldorf University in Forest City. Find out more at waldorf.edu. Waldorf University, the and school.
It's 2025. Is your checking account earning interest? With a Go Premium checking account from MBT Bank, you can earn an incredible 5.00% annual percentage yield on balances up to $25,000 when qualifications are met. To qualify, have 15 debit card transactions and 1 ACH deposit or ACH auto debit per month. Open your account online or in person at any MBT Bank location. MBT Bank, member FDIC.
Zach Steeney picks it up, makes the guy miss. He's got a little bit of room. Oh.
And he gets brought down just shy of the 40-yard line. He gets past him. Who knows, Coach? That was, I think, maybe one guy left to beat. It's a good return nonetheless. Bulldogs will have a good starting field position again here, looking to improve on that first possession. All spotted at their own 39-yard line. Again, apologies for the internet issues. I talked to BJ earlier. He's in charge here, and said the plan is to get fiber internet here in the very near future. That will be very nice. Just bear with me here.
It's a negative play for the Bulldogs. That was a keeper by Asher Stensrud, but there was so much penetration by D-line that we're going to lose 3 yards on that play. So right now we're not getting much push up front.
5:15 left in the first quarter. And it is 8-0 Central Springs.
We got a lot of guys up on the line of scrimmage right now. Looks like about 7 or 8.
Stentry's going to keep it again. Try to get to the outside. And again, just cannot get to the outside. Good contained by the Panthers. Brought down by number 27, Jameson Rothmeyer, that sophomore. And just trying there to be patient, find the hole, and it just never came up.
They strung it out. Did a really good job of just stringing it out. Asher had to go east and west. So.
3rd and 17 now for the Bulldogs. And the penalty flag will fly towards the end of the play. Coach, I was looking down and see who made the interception. Did you see what happened on the penalty?
I think it's at the back on Central Springs. So this is going to bring it back to about the 25 or so. But ball was thrown into a big crowd there, and underthrown again. And it was an easy interception for Central Springs. So I did not see who had the pick. But
yeah, it's number 6, Jace Hubsch. And apologies if I'm saying it wrong. He's listed as a receiver linebacker, 6 foot, 160 pounds. A senior for the Panthers.
So they're going to take over at the 21-yard line. So right now we don't have an answer for that outside trap. Like I said, faking the fullback, pulling 2 guards, and getting out there. We're just outnumbered.
First and goal from the 8-yard line. What is happening? And into the end zone for the score. Central Springs again here, just under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Find the end zone. They're extending their lead now 14-0.
Yep, just another, couldn't see for sure, but it looked like another outside trap. So just trap into the 6-hole or 8-hole and cut it up for the touchdown. Now they're going to go for 2.
Went for a fade last time. This time they go up the middle.
Good job defense there. Fullback trap was stopped by Josiah. So kept him out of the end zone. Good job there.
All right, we're going to take another break here. 14-0 is the score. The Panthers lead the Bulldogs here in Central Springs.
Farmers, are you adding to or upgrading your grain handling system? Grow Electric in Lake Mills can help. We have specialized in agriculture electric needs for more than 40 years and take pride in the quality of work and service we provide. Steve and his experienced team will get your grain handling equipment running, standing behind their work. To get your project scheduled, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills today. Call 641-592-8282. Follow us on Facebook or at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
You didn't start your business to do taxes. Good thing we did. Block Advisors by H&R Block serves over 2 million businesses like yours every year. From daycare providers to home contractors and realtors, we've seen it all. Find a tax expert who understands the ins and outs of your industry. Visit our offices in Forest City or Garner and start your small business taxes today.
In Forest City, call 641-585-3751. And in Garner, call 641-923-3169.
Kickoff goes for a little bit of a squib. It'll be picked up by Steeny. He's going to come across left to right. Trying to get to the outside. Now cuts back and gets brought down shy of the 40. Looks like exactly the same spot as last time. 49-yard line.
Yep. So, we've had good field position, but just mistake after mistake, and then, we end up going backwards. So, once again, I think, just we don't have the ability to run the ball much yet. And so I think we're alternating at the – now we're in now we're in what we're calling a power formation. There's a wing and 2 backs.
Looking to throw and just out of the reach of the intended receiver, Zach Steeny.
Not a bad throw, but just had to get a little bit more of it, get it there a little more arm strength.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
3:46. I don't think the clock started on that play. Got Delger in motion. We're going to get it to the edge.
Breaks a tackle and a penalty in the backfield.
I don't know if we're going to call.
Just slipped that tackle in the
Did.
backfield, but called the hold there shortly thereafter. 2nd and 20 now.
Trips to the left. Come the blitz.
Pressure, quick pass, screen pass, good motion.
Oh.
Josiah Sheldon just tackled Nash Delger.
He did. We had some space because they were bringing a blitz, and we had some space there. But inadvertently, Josiah turned to block, and Nash ran right into his back. So, yep, 4-yard gain, but we had some yards there. So a little tunnel screen there. Trips to the right.
Third down and pre-snap motion. And it's going to be on the ever so aggressive Panthers. It's a little too ambitious there to jump the snap. And we'll give 5 free yardage points to the Bulldogs here.
Yep, 3rd and 11. Still tough, but more manageable.
A lot more manageable.
Yeah, we got to try and get to the middle of the field. That's where a lot of the linebackers are coming with pressure, and there's not a lot of Panthers left in the middle of the field. Trips to the right. We're bringing 5 guys this time.
Stentrud looking.
Run it.
He's going to be brought down in the backfield for another sack. He was looking, and it just took a little bit too long to decide. And now the Bulldogs will bring on the punting unit. Ball spotted at their own 36.
Pretty good pocket originally, and then it started to break down a little bit. And if Asher could have just pulled out of there a second quicker, he might have had some space. But
it's the internal clock that he'll get better at.
Right now he's got about 2 seconds to get rid of that thing. So we're going to line up punt formation.
Low punt. Fielded on a hop for Nash Delger. He'll get rid of it on the right side. A directly sideways bounce. And it'll be down at the 41-yard line of the Panthers. That's where they'll start here. Already 2 for 2 on their offensive drives.
Struggled a little bit with our snaps on our punt. And last week, those were really, really good. So,
Stentrud Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. We offer a diverse range of insurance options and companies backed by staff that are devoted to you. Whether it's going through your EOBs and bills to make sure your bills are getting paid correctly, or a personal insurance review to make sure your property is up to current replacement cost levels, Stentrud Insurance is there for you. Stentrud Insurance, quality, service, and knowledge from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here after that quick timeout. Again, just looking at the diagnostic page on our stream. A lot of up and down on the graphs. You don't want to see that. A lot of packet loss, frame rate loss. So, again, not much we can do about it. We have a device that gives us internet, but it's only really as good as what it can pull from, and just not a great Wi-Fi area here in Manly. So we'll do our best. We'll kind of let it ride throughout the rest of the game, and hopefully it sorts itself out. But big play there on first down for the Panthers as they get another first down across the 50 to the Bulldog 43.
Yeah, that was from Pruin to Crum. That's the same play that they scored the touchdown against Newman last week. It's just a quick screen out there. They get one block, and he gets upfield. He's pretty quick, so across the 50 and down inside the 45. 1st and 10.
Braden Crum, 6'2" senior receiver. Hand off to the outside, lost space, breaking tackles, and drugged down by the jersey by Zach Steeney, who comes up now injured after making the touchdown-saving tackle for the Bulldogs. He's down right at the 25 on the near sideline.
I think he might have got maybe kicked. As he was dragging him down from behind. Might have got kicked in the stomach or.
Oh, Coach Kurtz and the coaching staff will come out and evaluate Steeney here, and hope he's just maybe got the wind knocked out of him. Yeah, he's down to his feet, which is a good sign. And I'm just chatting here with Coach Kurtz. Looks like Kurtz is, I think he was smiling there. I couldn't quite tell, but.
Yep, I think that's one maybe that took one of the Maker, somewhere in that area. Nonetheless, another first down for the Panthers, and we just don't have an answer for that off tackle play. Once again, fake to the fullback, pull 2 guards, and they're getting out there. They block down, get 2 guards out there, and we're just outnumbered.
Just over a minute left in the first quarter, 1:19 left. Again, our score 14-0, Panthers with the advantage here over the Bulldogs. They have the football at the 26-yard line of Lake Mills. Pruitt looks to throw. He fakes a couple times. Now he's going to throw. He's got a wide-open receiver. The double move got the Bulldog defensive backs to bite, and that is Eddie Pruitt to Braden Crum again for the score. It's 20-0 Panthers.
Yep, you're exactly right, Josiah. The outside receiver came back like they were throwing a quick spot pass to him, and the inside receiver just got an inside fade, and Mason Helgeson bid on that little fake and was wide open. So nice ball by Pruitt.
Yeah, last year against the Bulldogs, he didn't throw a whole lot. 4 for 7, though, 96 yards and 2 touchdowns. Fun fact, one of those completions to himself.
Oh, yeah? So they're going to go for 2 again.
In the shotgun. Yeah. Pruitt's just going to keep it this time, and he's going to cut against the grain. And that was a smart decision as he finds the end zone for the 2-point conversion. The score now 22-0 Panthers.
I think that was actually Braden Crum.
Oh, it was Crum, you're correct.
Yep, so a little wildcat there. And took it in.
1:03 left in the first quarter. We'll take another break. Come back for the kickoff here from Central Springs.
Summer heat, stormy weather, road construction, all these things take a toll on your vehicle. If it's time to get a new one, come see us at Forest City Ford. This is Michelle, and we have over 60 vehicles in stock, including 2025 Escapes, Mavericks, Broncos, Explorers, F-150s, and more. We can find or order any vehicle you want. Come see us now at Forest City Ford, where customers send their friends, at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City, or online anytime at forestcityford.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Josiah Cleveland and Coach Bill Burns here with you from Manly, Iowa, Central Springs High School. The Panthers lead the Bulldogs 22-0 here at the ending moments of the first quarter. 1:03 on the clock. Here's another squib, and that'll be received at the 25 by Steeney. Good to see him back in there. He's going to go east to west, try to get to the outside. He'll be brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will start this drive.
So, like I'm saying, it's been a lot of mistakes, especially on the offensive side of the ball this first quarter, and penalties and sacks and those type of things. So that's why we're down 22-0. So need some positive, just get a first down or 2 here, just move the ball. But man, look at how many people are within 3 yards of the football.
Play action. The screen is incomplete. An interception right in the hands of Rothmeyer, Jamison Rothmeyer's hands, and he couldn't bring it in. The intended receiver never turned around.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was for Delger or Steeney. But, there's 8 guys within, not in the box, there's 8 guys within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. So, it's going to be tough to run into that. I think maybe it'll get to the edge, but.
Second down now and 10 for the Bulldogs. Snap, now looking to throw. Stepping up in the pocket, still keeping down his eyes downfield and getting brought down in the backfield, or just about at the line of scrimmage, actually, is Stentrud. A little bit late on the decision to tuck it and run. Indecisive if he wanted to keep his eyes downfield, and 1 yard loss is officially the ruling there.
If you could have made that guy miss, he had some room, but he tried to cut back against Grain. And it's good. 3rd and 11.
Motion in the backfield, the handoff, and Manis will try to spin out of a tackle. He's not going to be able to.
Going to bring us to the end of the quarter. It was about a 2-yard gain there, a 1-yard gain. And so first quarter will come to an end with the Panthers leading 22-0, and it'll be 4th down for the Bulldogs.
We'll take a break, come back after the quarter break, and have more football here from Central Springs.
I'm part of the 100%.
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 Hi, I'm Vanessa Kaler. A recent state survey asked Nyack students if we would recommend Nyack to family and friends, and the answer was 100%.
Get ahead of HVAC headaches by scheduling your home's regular heating and cooling system tune-ups with the experts at Young Plumbing and Heating, your local Lennox dealer. Your air is worth the care. Regular preventative maintenance from Young Plumbing and Heating will ensure your home's HVAC system is running efficiently. Catch any minor problems before they become major and ensure your home's air is the best quality for you and your family. Contact Young Plumbing and Heating today to schedule your home's next heating and cooling system tune-up. Call 641-592-5611 or visit online at youngph.com.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Josiah Cleveland and Coach Bill Burns with you. Start of the second quarter here from Central Springs High School. 22-0 the score. Panthers on top of the Bulldogs. As the Bulldogs will punt here on 4th down. Another low snap fielded by Delger. He'll get it off. And a good punt right on the sideline and out of bounds right in front of the Bulldog bench.
Yep, another tough snap, but Nash handled it well and a good punt. But decent field position for Central Springs as they take over to start the second quarter.
At the 43-yard line.
43-yard line.
Directly in front of me here. Across the way.
Bulldogs still in that odd front or 5-man front. So if you're at home, just watch their 2 guards. That's going to tell you where the play's going.
Quick pass to the near sideline on the screen and brought down by Josiah Sheldall, who is a football magnet. But another solid gain on 1st down. Gets across the 50 to the Bulldog 48. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Blocking down and pulling. A guard just kicking out.
Lincoln Levon there.
It's a staple of the wing T offense is the fullback track.
First and 10 from the 39. On the outside, the handoff, a lot of space, and one man to beat, and the tackle is made there. Another touchdown-saving tackle for Lake Mills, but another chunk play for the Panthers.
Yeah, Mason Helgeson on the tackle, saving the touchdown. But I know you're getting tired of me saying it, but it's just that outside trap, and we are outnumbered on the edge. $14-yard line.
First and 10. Under center goes Pruin. 2-man motion, and they'll have to set, and they do. Now there's a handoff in front of those men that moved.
Nice play.
But a good tackle. Nash Delger.
Yeah, nice play by Nash there. Gonna hold him to no gain there, so it's one of our best jobs on that. Once again, it's outside trap, just from a different formation, where they bring both tight ends, a little unbalanced formation on our defensive left.
$9:50 left in the first half. Panthers driving once again. Under center is Pruin. Here's the snap. He's going to roll out to his left and quickly throw, and it's almost intercepted. First guy to see it coming was the defender.
Yep, it should have been intercepted. That was
looks like 6.
Number 8.
8.
Lennon Christian, senior. He read that well, and yeah, it was in his hands. We got a 3rd and 10 here. If I was a betting man, I would say they're going to run outside trap here, but we'll see.
Good defense the last couple plays for Lake Mills. They need a couple more here for down territory. Here's the snap.
Outside trap.
And they'll be brought down at the 6-yard line. That'll be short of the first down. So it'll be 4th and short.
4th and about 4.
Ball. Panthers wearing their black uniforms with those white cutouts on the outside. Here's the snap. Hands it off on the outside. And stopped in the backfield momentarily. Breaks a couple tackles, but the reinforcements are there.
Yep,
and the Bulldogs get a turnover on downs. Good stop there.
Josiah got there first, kind of split off. We had a couple missed tackles, but we had enough pursuit that a couple other guys came in, and that was a good stop.
So Lake Mills will take over on downs, but pinned back deep in their own territory. 8:49 left in the first half.
So we're in the I formation here now. Nash is at tailback, and
here's the handoff to Nash in the backfield, and nothing doing there.
Nowhere to go. Loss of about 1.
Maybe a short 2.
So the ball's on the 5, so this is obviously dangerous territory. We come out and spread, so 2 by 2, 2 receivers right, 2 left, single back.
Here's a snap for Central. He's
caught by Nash.
He's caught.
It was really good coverage, but Nash can go get it too, so it's a good gain.
A very exceptional athlete. Makes it about 3rd and 5. Gives you a little more breathing room. A little bit out of that shadow of your own goal line.
Need to pick up the first down so we don't have to punt out of our end zones. We got trips to the left, single receiver to the right, single back.
Here's the snap. Century will give it to Manis. Manis tries to break a tackle, but he's going to be pushed backwards. And that is number 21, it looks like. Lincoln Blickendorfer on the tackle.
Yeah, loss of 5. So we're back to the 5-yard line. Seven minutes to play in the second quarter.
Good snap. Good punt.
Yeah. Nice job. Contain.
So you got the 45. Squeeze through a couple of defenders. Good block. He's got space. It's not going to count. It's a touchdown. It's a blindside block called on the. He did. Coach, what's the rule? He didn't really let him see him coming, or
well,
it was close.
It was close. That's a tough call on Central Springs. So it was a blindside, but the blocker did lead with his hands. But that's a tough call. So, yep, but went our way. And so, yeah, the rule is you got to see their numbers. You got to lead with your hands. And I don't know, did you see it?
Yeah, it was.
What do you think?
It was close. I think the Bulldog defender kind of just turned and then he was right in front of him.
Yeah.
So I think that's what the official saw too. That's why he threw the hanky.
Yeah.
So maybe even another couple yards separation that thing might have stood.
Yep. So a break for the Bulldogs. See if we can get 2 good defensive series back to back here. Wrap, lost space.
Outside and brought down after a chunk of about 11. Six and a half minutes left in the first half. 22 score.
So the Bulldogs now have gone to a 6-man front, and they got Josiah in the middle by himself.
Yeah, 6-man now.
Here's the handoff right off the dive to the fullback.
So
for a couple.
Yeah, so if Bulldog fans, you go back a few years, we ran this with Caleb Bacon in a few games. We're trying to eat up blocks and just let that middle backer go from tackle to tackle or tight end to tight end. And it can work. It's a lot of pressure on Josiah.
Pruitt takes a snap, pitches off to the right side. Nice a little bit of a high tackle. They're going to bring a penalty flag on here.
Lee Frugny on the initial hit. I don't know if the flag was for a late hit because the flag flew before.
Well, it shouldn't be a face mask either because he wasn't.
So what's the call?
They called it a face mask, but he never grabbed the face. He was trying to tackle him high, and he kind of brought him down by the head, but he was behind him. So I personally disagree with that, but again, our opinion doesn't mean squat up here, but
yeah,
it's going to be a tough call going against Lake Mills there. .5:39 left in the half. 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 21. Quick pass to the outside, and right there for the tackle is Zach Steeney.
Yeah, good job by the Bulldogs there. There wasn't a lead blocker out there, so he was able to come free and loss of about 3 yards or 4 yards.
Makes it 2nd and 14. Clock running here down in the second quarter, about just under 5 minutes left, 4:55. Here's the snap. Pruitt's going to look short to his right. Catch is made, squeezing through a couple defenders, and then getting brought down from behind after a good chunk there.
That's a nice play by Central Springs, that quick screen, and they get their tackle out. So the tackle just goes. Looked to be a lead blocker.
Central Springs is getting a lot of productive yards on these quick passes tonight.
They are. Yep.
3rd and 3. And quarterback Pruitt's going to scramble, look to make a play with his legs. He's going to be brought down. And we'll see where the spot is. It's close. Hard to tell from our angle.
Yeah, I don't think he gained much on that, if any. Not sure.
Looking at that far.
Nope, first down, you're right.
Umpire, and he does call the first down. We're at a slanted angle, so you kind of, it's almost like you're looking at like a stick underwater almost.
Down to under 4 minutes to go. 1st and goal on the Bulldogs 8.
Under center, the snap, hands off of the middle. Lead blockers, breaks the tackle, and vaulting into the end zone for another score. That is number 35, Lincoln Levon on the score.
Well, we had a chance to tackle him for about a 1 yard gain. A lot of arm.
That score comes with 3:35 left in the half. Makes it 28-0, pending the conversion here. Late substitution for the Panthers. They'll have Hughes come to the sideline. Here's the snap. It's going to be a Wildcat again.
He said he broke the plane of the goal line according to the official. So once again, we don't have the best angle, but
yeah. So the conversion is successful. 30-0. Our score. Panthers lead the Bulldogs here with 3:35 left in the first half. We'll take a break. Hear words from our great sponsors that make these streams possible. Come back for the kickoff here on KIOW.com.
Get ahead of HVAC headaches by scheduling your home's regular heating and cooling system tune-ups with the experts at Young Plumbing and Heating, your local Lennox dealer. Your air is worth the care. Regular preventative maintenance from Young Plumbing and Heating will ensure your home's HVAC system is running efficiently. Catch any minor problems before they become major and ensure your home's air is the best quality for you and your family. Contact Young Plumbing and Heating today to schedule your home's next heating and cooling system tune-up. Call 641-592-5611 or visit online at youngph.com.
Imagine a seed dealership where 100% exclusive Asgrow DeKalb genetics are sold, where they treat your seed corn with 40 pounds of nitrogen from Pivot Bio, protect your seed beans from disease. Then they deliver that seed to your farm or field. Meanwhile, a variable rate script shows up on your monitor, ready to plant. Once that plant emerges, a drone flies over to count populations and scout the plant's health. When fall starts, that place calibrates your yield monitor and manages your data. With that data, you informed decisions like where to buy your inputs. Where is this place? Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
Delger breaks a tackle on a high tackle, and he'll be brought down just a little bit shy of the 40. Or right on the 40, actually. It looks like the spot is going to be put.
Yep, right at the 40. So 3:28 to go.
Solid field position for Lake Mills.
I think the Bulldogs just have the one first down on the first play of the game, right?
That I can recall, yeah.
So spread formation, 2x2.
Here's a snap for Stentrud. He'll fake the handoff to Manis. Throw it through the hands of the intended receiver and harmlessly falls to the grass.
That was a good ball by Asher, hit him right in the hands. And just went right through his hands.
Second and 10 now from the 40. 2 timeouts left for the Bulldogs. They used one on a dead ball just to regroup on the defensive side. And you looking for the play clock?
Yeah.
There is none.
Yeah.
I noticed that earlier.
Yeah. Majority of schools have play clocks now.
Stentrud motions Steeny, and the fake handoff. Stentrud is going to be brought down in the backfield right away by number 50, Winton Hogan, causing some havoc in the backfield for a sack. I'll bring up 3rd and long for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think that was just one-on-one. Bulldog blocker got beat there, and another sack. So trips, formation to the right.
Pre-snap movement. I want to say it was 61,
but I think
they're going to get the Lake Mills Bulldogs on it. So 5 more going backwards on the penalty.
2:40 to go.
We'll have our halftime show coming up here, brought to you by Storby Seed. Stentrud takes the snap. Quick pass, and through the hands of Nash Delger. He was looking upfield before he brought the ball in. He had some space in the middle. Would have been a tall task to get to the 50.
He can make people miss.
Yeah.
So, man, we're just, once again, just mistakes, drop passes and penalties and sacks. And, just not putting it all together. So Nash lines up for the punt.
Delger gets it away, and it's going to take a roll a little bit forward towards the 50. It'll be down at about the 48, 47. And another close play on the block. The Panthers are getting close to blocking these, but Delger's doing a good job of getting them away.
Central Springs has all 3 timeouts, so half field, 2:27 to go, and 3 timeouts. So there's a lot of time left.
Spotted at the 48. Panthers come up quickly, take the snap, rolling out to his right. Some pressure from the Bulldogs, breaking Panthers receiver, Lincoln looking for the tight end. Quarterback Truman got away from the defense.
That's bootleg. Got receivers at 3 levels. You got a guy in the flat, a guy across the middle, a guy deep, and we lost contain on the edge, and that shouldn't happen in a 6-man front. Should not happen.
Oh, we'll go
Same
roll
thing
out the other way.
Same thing other side. Go for the home run.
Intercepted.
Nice.
Bulldogs get the interception. Is that in the end zone? It looks like it's in the end zone.
So who intercepted that? Nash? I think it was.
Yeah.
That was a poor decision by the Panther quarterback. He could have dumped it to the fullback, or he could have run it for
he had
probably
a lot
20,
of open grass in front of him to at least tuck it.
Great play by Nash. Great play. If it was Nash, which I think it was.
Yeah, hopefully I can look back if the video's not grainy. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Stentrud will look to make a quick pass, but Nash got blown up on the screen.
Bring up 10 from the 20, minute 54 to go.
Two to the left, 2 to the right. Single back. Now in motion is Steeney. Fakes the handoff. Throws it downhill.
Oh, yeah, man wide open.
Nash Delger was wide open. Rothmeyer, I think they said, the PA said, got the deflection there.
Yeah, I think if he can hit him, Nash has a chance to go the distance because he was a good 4 to 5 yards behind the defender. There's a safety coming over, but he was going to get there late as well. So 3rd and 10. It's a minute 49 to go.
Stentrud takes the snap. Looks to throw. Takes a deep shot. 1 offensive player and 2 defensive, and it's going to be the Lake Mills Bulldogs receiver, Zach Steeney, coming down with a contested grab.
Great catch, great throw. Great catch, great throw.
Big play for the Bulldogs here with minute 41 left in the half.
Clock's running. We got 2 timeouts.
Yeah, I believe it was, it just came up here.
Nash.
Yeah, I think it was Nash, yeah. Out of bounds. Clock will stop.
Short gain on the handoff to Nash.
We're going to mark it at no gain, so 2nd and 10 with a minute 19 left in the first half.
It's like we're going to go Wildcat here. Stentrud's out here in the left slot.
Here's the snap. It is a keeper. Trying to weave through the defense, and Delger is going to be brought down for no gain. Well, it read well by the Panthers. 3rd and 10. Panthers will get the ball first out of the halftime break. Under a minute left now and ticking. Ball spotted at the 5.
I think Coach Hurt says he didn't need timeouts. Time on the clock here for their offense.
Here's a snap. Stentrud. He's going to look deep, a little bit underthrown, and complete. Another pass that was broken up. That was Crum there, as well as number 6.
Yep, intended for Gavin Payton, I believe. Zach Steeney was in the area as well. So now we're going to take a timeout. 4th and 10, 38 seconds to go.
So 1 timeout left for the Bulldogs.
Yep, down by 30. Definitely go for it here.
Again, want to apologize for the video quality, and hopefully the audio is fine, but I know the video has been grainy in places. Nothing we can do here in Manly about that. We thank you, though, for spending your Friday night. I know there's a lot of sports on TV tonight, but you're spending your Friday night watching the Bulldogs here, and we appreciate that.
A couple Big Ten games on TV tonight, isn't there?
There's NFL as well.
Yeah,
the Chiefs
true.
and the
That's
Chargers
right.
are on right now. And
yeah, I think a couple Big Ten, yeah.
I know even though she's out, Caitlin Clark, Fever are playing against the Sky. A lot of people still like to tune into that. So
yeah, they need to win some games, don't they?
They do. Yeah, they're still hanging on, but
by
couple
a thread.
games left, yeah. But we thank you for tuning in here on KIOW tonight and spending your Friday night with us here. 4th and 10 coming up for the Bulldogs. Stenshud will take the snap. He's going to look to throw. Near sideline. Nash Delger, the intended receiver, batted around, and Nash tried to extend himself forward, and it falls incomplete.
Yep, double coverage. That double coverage on Nash, and so turnover on downs. And Central Springs still has 3 timeouts, so they got time.
They've got time, and they've got big play ability.
They do.
33.1 on the clock. 30-0 the score.
So the Bulldogs just got to make sure they keep the quarterback in the pocket. They like that play-action bootleg where he likes to roll out.
Pruitt will take the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's got a man downfield, in and out of his hands.
We got to, the DB's got to play a little deeper. We had our backs to the ball there, and they were behind us, so got to loosen up 2 or 3 yards, keep everything in front, can make, and try to make a play on the football.
Looks like, I think it's number 6.
For Lake Mills?
No, the intended receiver is Jace Hughes there. Again, really hard to tell, especially once it gets to a distance, the small jersey numbers.
Tight man.
Looking to throw again.
Play.
Exact same play, and the result will be the same as well, incomplete. This time, a little bit overthrowing the receiver just by a couple yards. So that'll bring up 3rd and 10 here. Still some time left on the clock. 25 seconds left in the half. All 3 timeouts remain for the Panthers. Ball spotted at their own 45-yard line. Here's the snap. Bruin looks. He's got some pressure in the backfield. He's going to try to escape. Now he's going to tuck it and run and get to the outside, out of bounds. Right about they're going to say first down Panthers, right to the marker. He got 10 yards.
Yeah, if he had 21 open over the middle. But smart play by him. Get the first down, get out of bounds, give him a couple more plays. Still got timeouts in their pocket.
16 seconds left.
I think here with the Bulldogs, I would loosen up, but it looks like we're playing man.
Here's a snap. Quick throw. Near sideline. Defender can't make the play. Neither can the receiver. Laying out and extending to try to make a grab was Crum.
And they'll think on coverage down to 10 seconds, 10.7. I think we're playing so tight because we're trying to take away that quick screen. 10 seconds to go. Let's loosen them up a little.
Playbook gets a lot thinner here. E7.
Yep, he had
Jameson Hoffmeyer.
Quick there, hit him right in the hands.
And he had the inside as well. He's now at his 3rd down. 6.3 seconds remain. And a timeout's going to be called by Central Springs here. Their first of the half. And with just under 7 seconds left, ball spotted at the 45. Panthers looking for a late score here in the half to push their advantage up to 36-0. Bulldogs looking to hold them here. And they go in the locker room and regroup.
Yep.
And coming up here shortly, we'll have our halftime show brought to you by Storby Seed in Lake Mills. Caleb Bacon doing an ad for KIRW with Storby Seed. I don't know if you've heard that on their air. So he's getting that NIL deal there.
A little local NIL money.
Yeah.
Huh? Good. I know Storby Seed, they're big backers of ISU football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I got to watch Kelly play live in college for the first time last weekend, and actually you'll see him tomorrow too. So, yep, doing a great job. And I'm going to pull for the Hawks tomorrow, but hopefully Caleb has a great game.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
Yep.
All right, 6.3 left, and under center, it's going to be a flip back
pass.
And a trick play. The throw is incomplete. Is there any time left on the clock? No, halftime is here, but there is a penalty flag in the middle of the field, I think.
Oh, I think it's just, it's not yellow, I don't think, so it's tape or a towel or something. So,
all right. So we have arrived at halftime then. Our halftime show, as I mentioned, brought to you by Storby Seed in Lake Mills, where every day is Seed Day. Find out more at storbyseed.com. We'll have that Storby Seed halftime show in about, let's say, 7 minutes or so. Looks like some little cheerleaders are going to come on and give a performance for the home fans here at Central Springs. So we'll take a break, get some words from our sponsors, and come back for the Storby Seed halftime show here from Central Springs High School.
Imagine a seed dealership where 100% exclusive Asgrow DeKalb genetics are sold, where they treat your seed corn with 40 pounds of nitrogen from Pivot Bio, protect your seed beans from disease. Then they deliver that seed to your farm or field. Meanwhile, a variable rate script shows up on your monitor, ready to plant. Once that plant emerges, a drone flies over to count populations and scout the plant's health. When fall starts, that place calibrates your yield monitor and manages your data. With that data, you make informed decisions like where to buy your inputs. Where is this place? Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
At Lake Mills Family Dental, we prioritize kindness and respect while providing quality dentistry for all ages. I am Dr. Tal.
And I am Dr. Michael Melhoff. We offer a wide variety of procedures, including root canals, extractions, braces, and Invisalign.
We are now accepting new patients. Call now to make an appointment. We can't wait to meet you. Se habla español.
Loads with the power of a Maytag washer in your laundry room. You can walk away while stains wash away with extra power to boost stain fighting on any wash cycle. Plus, the built-in water faucet makes it easy to give clothes a quick rinse or a long soak. Shop Maytag top-load washers today at Singlestead Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlesteadhardware.com.
Farmers, are you adding to or upgrading your grain handling system? Grow Electric in Lake Mills can help. We have specialized in agriculture electric needs for more than 40 years and take pride in the quality of work and service we provide. Steve and his experienced team will get your grain handling equipment running, standing behind their work. To get your project scheduled, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills today. Call 641-592-8282. Follow us on Facebook or at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
It's 2025. Is your checking account earning interest? With a Go Premium checking account from MBT Bank, you can earn an incredible 5.00% annual percentage yield on passes up to $25,000 when qualifications are met. To qualify, have 15 debit card transactions and 1 ACH deposit or ACH auto debit per month. Open your account online or in person at any MBT Bank location. MBT Bank, member FDIC.
Waldorf University allows students room to grow beyond just their major. Waldorf Music Education major and theater student Ethan Hexamer.
There's so many good professors. Right now I'm taking Magic Monsters and Heroes of the Middle Ages with Jonathan Clockey, and this is my first class with him, but he's really made an impact. He's made the classroom super engaging and a really positive environment to be in.
Expand your horizons at Waldorf University in Forest City. Find out more at waldorf.edu. Waldorf University, the and school.
Stendrud Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. We offer a diverse range of insurance options and companies backed by staff that are devoted to you. Whether it's going through your EOBs and bills to make sure your bills are getting paid correctly, or a personal insurance review to make sure your property is up to current replacement cost levels, Stendrud Insurance is there for you. Stendrud Insurance, quality, service, and knowledge from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
You didn't start your business to do taxes. Good thing we did. Block Advisors by H&R Block serves over 2 million businesses like yours every year. From daycare providers to home contractors and realtors, we've seen it all. Find a tax expert who understands the ins and outs of your industry. Visit our offices in Forest City or Garner and start your small business taxes today.
In Forest City, call 641-585-3751. And in Garner, call 641-923-3169.
Summer heat, stormy weather, road construction, all these things take a toll on your vehicle. If it's time to get a new one, come see us at Forest City Ford. This is Michelle, and we have over 60 vehicles in stock, including 2025 Escapes, Mavericks, Broncos, Explorers, F-150s, and more. We can find or order any vehicle you want. Come see us now at Forest City Ford, where customers send their friends, at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City, or online anytime at forestcityford.com.
Whether it's homework, working from home, or streaming your favorite show, connect and protect what matters most with WCTA Managed Wi-Fi and Security Plus. You can control your network, set limits, block content, and keep threats out. Download our Managed Wi-Fi app today and enjoy 3 months of Security Plus free. Plus, new internet customers receive a $50 bill credit. Call 800-592-6105 to learn more or sign up today. WCTA, customer service you can count on.
Farmers, are you adding to or upgrading your grain handling system? Grow Electric in Lake Mills can help. We have specialized in agricultural electric needs for more than 40 years and take pride in the quality of work and service we provide. Steve and his experienced team will get your grain handling equipment running, standing behind their work. To get your project scheduled, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills today. Call 641-592-8282. Follow us on Facebook or at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
Handle tough laundry loads with the power of a Maytag washer in your laundry room. You can walk away while staying wash away with extra power to boost stain fighting on any wash cycle. Plus, the built-in water faucet makes it easy to give clothes a quick rinse for a long soak. Shop Maytag top-load washers today at Singlestead Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlesteadhardware.com.
Imagine a seed dealership where 100% exclusive Asgrow DeKalb genetics are sold, where they treat your seed corn with 40 pounds of nitrogen from Pivot Bio, protect your seed beans from disease. Then they deliver that seed to your farm or field. Meanwhile, a variable rate script shows up on your monitor, ready to plant. Once that plant emerges, a drone flies over to count populations and scout the plant's health. When fall starts, that place calibrates your yield monitor and manages your data. With that data, you make informed decisions like where to buy your inputs. Where is this place? Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Central Springs High School in Manly, Iowa. Josiah Cleveland with you, as well as Coach Bill Burns. Our score at halftime is 30-0 Panthers on top of the Bulldogs. Before we get into the the first half recap, quick updates from a couple scores. Really good one in Class 3A with number 3 team and 4 team facing off, Clear Lake and Humboldt. It's 7-6. Humboldt on top of the Lions right now. Over in Forest City, the Indians have their first home game of the year facing off against Charles City. At half, it's 14-9 or 19-9, hard to tell. But Forest City trails that one at half. AGWSR and West Hancock in Britt. It's the Eagles on top, 20-0 over AGWSR currently. Newman Catholic up 7-6 at halftime over Belmont Clemmy in Belmont. The huddle camera is not on in Garner. They're facing off against Osage right now. Don't know the score of that one. Mason City High is trailing to 13-21, facing off against Gilbert. And in Class 1A, number 4 and number 7 taking place here. Maquoketa Valley, number 4, trailing number 7 Northland 16-0 right now in the third quarter. So, Coach, thoughts on the first half? A lot of mistakes and kind of just got punched in the mouth there.
Yeah, we did. We just don't have an answer for their running game right now. And, there was a couple decent stops there in the late second quarter, a big one. For us, when we stopped them inside the 10 or maybe inside the 5, but that outside trap play where they get outside our tackles has been giving us problems. We did change our defensive front from that 5-2 to a 6-1, but once again we're just kind of stifled on the offensive side of the ball and really don't have a run game as of the first half. And Asher had a couple nice balls that we did complete, but we really didn't establish anything offensively. So regroup at halftime, and Coach Kurtz is talking to the kids right now, and just got to keep playing. And the scoreboard looks bleak right now, but you just got to keep playing and see what happens in the second half.
Yeah, and that speaking of that run game, that's a complement of the passing game. When one happens, the other one gets more successful. So it'd be nice for Lake Mills to start establishing a little bit of the run. Obviously easier said than done, but confidence in Coach Kurtz to make those halftime adjustments. The Panthers do get the ball to start the second half, so the Bulldogs will have to come up with a defensive stop, maybe a turnover, and start things off on the right foot. But not the best first half here in Central Springs, but they can score 30, we can score 32. So.
Right. And they're putting a lot of pressure on us, bringing 7-8 guys sometimes up at near that line of scrimmage, and it's just tough. It's tough. If you can't get to the edge, it's going to be awful tough to run inside the tackles. And, we've tried a couple times to get to the edge, but it just hasn't happened. So see what they can do. The second half is going to be coming up here in about 5-6 minutes.
Yep, we'll take another break. Here's some words from our sponsors to make these streams possible. This has been the Storby Seed halftime show here on KIOW.
Imagine a seed dealership where 100% exclusive Asgrow DeKalb genetics are sold to the plant's health. When fall starts, that place calibrates your yield monitor and manages your data. With that data, you make informed decisions like where to buy your inputs. Where is this place? Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
Get ahead of HVAC headaches by scheduling your home's regular heating and cooling system tune-ups with the experts at Young Plumbing and Heating, your local Lennox dealer. Your air is worth the care. Regular preventative maintenance from Young Plumbing and Heating will ensure your home's HVAC system is running efficiently. Catch any minor problems before they become major and ensure your home's air is the best quality for you and your family. Contact Young Plumbing and Heating today to schedule your home's next heating and cooling system tune-up. Call 641-592-5611 or visit online at youngph.com.
At Lake Mills Family Dental, we prioritize kindness and respect while providing quality dentistry for all ages. I am Dr. Tab.
I am Dr. Michael Meloff. We offer a variety of procedures, including canals, extractions, braces, and Invisalign.
We are now accepting new patients. Call now to make your appointment. We can't wait to meet you. Se habla español.
Handle tough laundry loads with the power of a Maytag washer in your laundry room. You can walk away while stains wash away with extra power to boost stain fighting on any wash cycle. Plus, the built-in water faucet makes it easy to give clothes a quick rinse or a long soak. Shop Maytag top-load washers today at Singlestead Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlesteadhardware.com.
Farmers, are you adding to or upgrading your grain handling system? Grow Electric in Lake Mills can help. We have specialized in agriculture electric needs for more than 40 years and take pride in the quality of work and service we provide. Steve and his experienced team will get your grain handling equipment running, standing behind their work. To get your project scheduled, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills today. Call 641-592-8282. Follow us on Facebook or at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
Dependable LP gas, delivered on time, every time. That's Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson. Since 2005, we've offered competitive pricing, flexible contract options, new tank installations, and exceptional service. Whether it's propane for your home, farm, or business, you can count on our local team for quick, efficient delivery and friendly support. Hanson LP Gas, your hometown choice for dependable propane.
Waldorf University allows students room to grow beyond just their major. Waldorf music education major and theater student Ethan Summer.
There's so many good professors. Right now I'm taking Magic Monsters of the Middle Ages with Jonathan Clockey, and this is my first class with him, but he's made an impact.
Percentage yield on balances up to $25,000 when qualifications are met. To qualify, have 15 debit card transactions and 1 ACH deposit or ACH auto debit per month. Open your account online or in person at any MBT Bank location. MBT Bank, member FDIC.
Standard Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. We offer from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
Whether it's homework, working from home, or streaming your favorite show, connect to protect what matters most with WCTA Managed Wi-Fi and Security Plus. You can control your network, set limits, block content, and keep threats out. Download our Managed Wi-Fi app today and enjoy 3 months of Security Plus free. Plus, new internet customers receive a $50 bill credit.
I'm part of the 100%.
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 Hi, I'm Vanessa Kaler. A recent state survey asked Nyack students if we would recommend Nyack to family and friends, and the answer was 100% said yes, including me. Nyack is close to home, so I save money on housing, driving, and meals. But also the tuition is far less than if I'd started at a 4-year school. The instructors and advisors are supportive and helpful, and my credits will all transfer. I'm proud to say that I'm part of the 100% that says choose Nyack first.
And we're back here for the start of half number 2. The Bulldogs will kick things off to the Panthers' end-over-end kick. Coming up and muffing the return, and he was down. He was on the ground when he picked it up. Defender there was there regardless, and Bulldogs will stop him here with okay field possession.
Yep, nice kickoff down to the 25. And, yep. A muff there, and yeah, so he went to pick it up, but his knee was down, so taking over in the 25. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Bulldogs still in that 6-1.
Hands it off. And a lot of space. Brought down from behind. I think it was Sheldall there who just grabbed the jersey, slowed down the ball carrier. Gregorier.
Yeah.
So, big play.
Yep. Both guards out pulling and, 10 yards from one side to the other, and that's
a lot to ask, and it's taxing on the body as well.
Yes.
Down from behind, pick up there. Same carrier for Central Springs. The junior running back. 2nd and 5 from the 45. Up to under center. Pruitt takes a snap. He'll hand it off on the outside, moving towards the left. Now cutting it back inside. Making a tackle, keeping it balanced. Spinning and been brought down across the 50, close to the 40 of Mills. That's number 27, Jamison Rothmeyer.
Penalty flag. I think there's going to be a hold. It's going to come back. I defended pretty well, but there was a hold. I think we would have made the tackle there. Then we missed another tackle.
So it'll be marked 10 yards again and about 15. Takes a snap. Hands it off. Missed ankle tackle. A lot of space to run. Break low and brought down across the 35, 45 to the 43. There's Rothmeyer again. So brought back just the play before. Not that time. It's a big play.
Landon Christian with the touchdown saving tackle. But, I've been saying it all night. We're getting sealed inside. They're kicking out our defensive end, and then Josiah's trying to scrape across. And it's
early going here in the third quarter. Pruitt under center takes a snap, hands it off outside. Now cutting back inside. A lot of space, a lot of room to run in. What a run. Touchdown Panthers.
There's a big time hold. Lane Sprecher there allowed the running back to cut up inside of him, but nonetheless, touchdown Panthers.
Good vision from that running back, though, all night. He's been identifying where to cut against the grain of the defense, and on that play there, as well.
Once he makes that cutback, we have one linebacker there, and just numbers game.
Now 36-0. The 2-point attempt here coming up,
which will get us to a running clock once we get the kickoff going.
And they're gonna try to kick it. It's up, short, high, and looked momentarily like they were gonna just try to run it in after the high snap, but does try to put it on the ground, and they got the kick away. First time they've attempted a point after instead of a 2-point conversion attempt, but the kick is no good. The score will stay at 36-0, and as you said, Coach, running clock coming up here. And that's just the rule in the state. Once it gets to 35-point advantage, the running clock will begin.
Just simply means the only time the clock will stop is for a touchdown, an injury,
or timeout.
Or timeout, correct. So incomplete pass keeps going. Play out of bounds, it keeps going.
Well, the Bulldogs will receive here. We've got 9:32 left in the third quarter. Kicker will put the tee down on the 40, and Receive the ball from the referee.
Still got we got Nash back deep, and I don't see. Yep. Zach Sini is also back deep. So, these guys have had multiple, and we've had a lot of negative plays, haven't we, tonight?
Like last week, a lot of snap, and then shortly after, you've got a lot of jerseys in that backfield. This Bulldogs not winning that line of scrimmage.
So 2-by-2 again, single back. Isaiah Torres is in the backfield, motion by Nash.
And off to Torres, and he's got nowhere to go right away as he received that ball from the quarterback. He was met by a couple Panther defenders, and it'll be third and very long.
I don't know what happened there, but the DN both unblocked. Our offensive line, so... Brings up 3rd and 22.
And single back to the left. Motion in the backfield. It'll be a handoff up the middle. Breaking the tackle and almost getting loose. Big gain there for the Bulldogs on 3rd down.
Isaiah Torres picks up probably 15 to 16. By far the best running play of the night. And brings it to 4th and 5. Bulldogs 17. And one guy from maybe scoring.
A very doable 4th down here. Really good play, as you said, best run of the night. And that was just a play up the middle. Sweeney motion. The handoff. Back to Torres. He's going to cut across, and he's going to be brought down.
A couple yards short, so we needed to just keep going north and south. He's going to come up 2 yards short.
Down the ball back to the Panthers with 6.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 36-0 the score. Panthers. No hurry here for Central Springs with the advantage running clock. Here's the snap. It's going to be a pitch to the backfield, and the defender stopped a little bit.
Our defensive end bit inside, and it was just a simple toss. And got to the edge and picked up about 6.
3rd and 3 coming up. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line.
Well,
about 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Fresh set of downs for Central Springs. Inside Bulldogs territory. The handoff. Breaks the tackle. And ball came out. And it's going to be a fumble
Bulldog
recovered
football.
by Lake Mills.
Nice job, Bulldogs.
Trying to get a couple extra yards at the end of the play, it looked like, and the ball was punched out from behind. Bulldogs hop on it and force a turnover here in the 3rd quarter.
We lost 2 yards on that. We lost 2 yards on that. Excuse me. So 2nd and 12.
There's a snap from Stentrud. He's looking to throw. Across the middle. It is hauled in.
Nice throw there by Asher. Out there by Landon Christian. 1st down. I see him on the sideline, so that's good news that they're not hurt.
2nd and 11 coming up here for Lake Mills. Down to 1:22 left in the 3rd. Motion from Delch. He's going to get it on the outside. Tries to get there. Makes one tackle. And then is swung down right in front of the Panther bench. Gain of about 3. Make it 3rd and 8. Just a sweep play there.
Yep, a little jet sweep. Motion man.
Under a minute now here in the 3rd. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Single back on the left side. Century takes the snap. Quick throw on the screen, and it is caught. Breaks one tackle. Breaks some more tackle. A lot of open space run. This is Steen. He's off the outside. Cuts inside again, and is down by the 15. Big play for the Bulldogs.
Yep, nice play. Got it to him. That's that tunnel screen, and went just like you draw it up. Get it to him, and then get that tunnel. Yep, coming across the field behind the linebackers. And, who knows, Zach's he's kind of dynamic when that ball's in his hands. So
third quarter will come to a close there with that explosive play. Bulldogs trail 36-0 here. We'll have the fourth quarter right after this quick break here on KIOW.
You didn't start your business to do taxes. Good thing we did. Block Advisors by H&R Block serves over 2 million businesses like yours every year. From daycare providers to home contractors and realtors, we've seen it all. Find a tax expert who understands the ins and outs of your industry. Visit our offices in Forest City or Garner and start your small business taxes today.
In Forest City, call 641-585-3751. And in Garner, call 641-923-3169.
I'm part of the 100%.
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 Hi, I'm Vanessa Kaler. A recent state survey asked NIAC students if we would recommend NIAC to
sophomore still running back. We got Carter Ham in as a receiver as well, freshman. Brings up second and short.
Run. Delger finds pay dirt. Lake Mills finds their first points of the evening. Pay dirt. Lake Mills finds their first points of the evening. Now 36-6 here. 11:09 left in the fourth quarter.
PAT attempt here by Nash.
Did we see that Wildcat last week?
We did a couple times.
That was the first time tonight we've seen that. Here's the point after. The snap, the hold is good. The kick is good as well. 36-7, our new score here. 11:09 left in the quarter.
Yeah, so some good life there, some good execution. Big play to Zach Steen set up, and then nice run by Asher Stenzer to get it close, and then Nash takes it in. So it's a good job there. Serious for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely. We'll take a quick break, hear a word from our sponsors, and come back for the kickoff here on KIOW.
Whether it's homework, working from home, or streaming your favorite show, connect and protect what matters most with WCTA Managed Wi-Fi and Security Plus. You can control your network, set limits, block content, and keep threats out. Download our Managed Wi-Fi app today and enjoy 3 months of Security Plus free. Plus, new internet customers receive a $50 bill credit. Call 800-592-6105 to learn more or sign up today. WCTA, customer service you can count on.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Josiah Cleveland and Coach Bill Burns here with you. We are in the fourth quarter, early goings of the fourth quarter.
So now the clock will go back to normal operating and timing regulations. A 29-point deficit. Oh, that's our ball. Great job, Bulldog ball. So we did a quick squib, and it was tried to get fielded by Central Springs, and Bulldogs were all over it. He didn't field it clean, and we recovered it. I'm not sure we recovered it, but executed perfectly.
There we go. All spotted at the Central Springs 49, and that's where Mills will start this drive. Looking for more of the same that they just had. Continue that offensive momentum and get that offensive groove going here.
Yep. So we got bunch formation to the right.
Gonna throw. He's got a man, but it's broken up.
Yep.
Or it's overthrown. Excuse me.
Yep, overthrown.
Both Delger and Steeny down there. It was intended for Steeny.
That's a ball that's got to be kind of fit in over the linebackers in front of the DBs, and he just overthrew it, but that's better than underthrowing it. So 2nd and 10 from the 49, 48 of the Panthers.
Now we have trips to the left. Single receiver Christian on the right side. Here's the snap. Looks to the left, and all of a sudden there's black jerseys in the backfield. Sack for the Panthers. Nowhere for Stentry to go with it.
Nope. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure by the Panthers.
He's looking quickly to the left.
Yep, I think it was a little like fake and go because he gave a little bit of a pump right away and just never had time to
really get through the play.
Nope, so 3rd and 20 from the 42-yard line of the Bulldogs.
10.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
And get a chunk of this back here and give us a chance on 4th.
Wildcat again, Stentry in the slot. Here's a snap. It's to Delger. He's going to get to the outside. He's got about 10 of the 20.
Yep.
That'll bring up 10.
So it looks like Stenjude's coming back in at quarterback.
Comes from that sideline where the play call is given to him.
So I think we got to go here.
9.5 minutes left in the quarter. Motion. The throw is from Stentrude, and it's dropped. Excuse me, that is Delger on the throw. Nash Delger receiving the snap.
Trying to get it to Isaiah Torres, and if he would have caught it, he might have had a shot to get a few yards. I don't know if he could have got 10. But, we had a little trouble getting set. Gavin Payton was moving when the ball was snapped, but no flag. Wouldn't matter anyway. But so turnover on downs.
Ball's right at the 50-yard line. Panthers coming back out. Really haven't had the ball, Panthers haven't, on offense for a little bit with that semi-long offensive touchdown drive for Lake Mills and then that fumble. And on this play, a little bit of an awkward exchange, but 4 on the, give it 3 on the game.
Motion. Their receiver was not set out here either, but I think the official is letting that go. That's different bodies in there for Central Springs.
It will give it 4 on the carry. 2nd and 6. Ball's at the 46-yard line of Lake Mills. Here's the snap. And the exchange up the middle. Penalty flag will fly from the defensive backfield. Ball's spotted out about the 40, which is where the first down marker would be, but the penalty flag is going to send it backwards on the holding call.
Yep, so it's going to bring up 2nd down again. 2nd and about 15 or so.
Ball's at the 45 of Central Springs, 2nd down. The handoff on the outside. Gets about 10.
Yep, so it's going to be 3rd and about.
There's a snap. The handoff.
Good penetration there by the Bulldog defense. TFL in there. Looks like Sprecher and maybe Oblet.
quarterback for Central Springs right now is a freshman, Brody Arthur, number 30. Not really an orthodox quarterback number, but...
No. So 4th and a long, 6, almost 7. Comes a counter. Ball. Ball's on the ground. Yeah, there's a big hole there, but poor exchange. So Bulldogs get stopped, take over bounds.
With 7:18 left on the fourth quarter game clock. Score is 36-7. Ball's at the 48-yard line of Lake Mills. And
Bulldogs were short a player.
Break the huddle and hustle to the line and get set here. Motion in the backfield. And it's going to be a keeper for Stentrud. He's going to be tripped up right about the line of scrimmage. Looked like an option play. He decided to keep it himself there.
I think if he could have got a pitch to Nash, Nash had a lot of room to run.
Might have about a half yard on the gain or so, maybe. Brings up second down.
6:50 to go in the ball game.
Two to the right and the left. Steeney in motion. It's going to be a fake. The pass is right there. Across the middle on the slant. A lot of black jerseys around, but a big gain for the Bulldogs.
Freshman Carter Ham on the catch. Good for him. Yep, it was a good throw by Asher and hit him right in the numbers.
Ball spotted at the 26-yard line of Central Springs and Lake Mills. He's on the outskirts now of the red zone once again.
Some confusion by the Bulldogs. Not sure what's going on.
Now the official waving his hands in the air, stopping the clock. And steam here.
If his helmet came off or if he's got a helmet malfunction.
So it looks like Delger's getting the play. A lot of confusion here for Lake Mills.
Maybe might have a bloody nose. They're trying to get his nose to stop bleeding on the sideline.
And motion on the pre-snap. It looked like some leaning on the Bulldog side. That's the call. First and 15. 5:46 left in the fourth quarter. Ball's at the 31-yard line of the Panthers.
We get called for 12 men in the huddle. Nope, we are not going to call this. We did have 12 in the huddle.
Here's the snap to Delger. Trying to get to the outside. He's going to get hit hard. After a gain of about 7.
Good gain. Wildcat formation, just running power to the right side.
Wildcat is not an easy formation to defend against. Speedy guy in the backfield, you get blockers in front. It's a tough task, tall task for the defense.
It's like about 2nd and 8. Nash still in there. They attend to Asher on the sideline.
Steeney in motion. Delger.
Oh, he's got a lot of space. He's got a lot of space.
Steeney cuts to the outside, looking for that pylon, and he's in. Yeah. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Zach Steeney with his 3rd touchdown of the year.
Nash executed that very well. It's quarterback spot. Nice pitch. Hit him right in stride, and there was nobody out there on the edge. So nice to see. Nice job, Bulldogs.
Makes the score 36-13. See if the Bulldogs go for two or the point after. They went for the point after the last time they found the end zone. And they're going to go for two here.
Yep, so trips to the right.
Delger takes the snap. He's going to keep it, go up the middle with it, and walk into the end zone.
So 36-15, a lot of time left. I'm sure the Bulldogs will try it onside again. They have multiple onside kicks. Last time they just did the squib, which is a surprise. Now they might just line up in a normal one. But, yeah, there's a lot of time left, so
yeah,
keep playing.
Chipping away here. It was 36-0, now 36-15. 4:39 left on the fourth quarter game clock here from Central Springs High School. I want to thank you for spending your Friday night with us. Again, apologies for the video feed looking a little fuzzy at times, maybe even dropping out. You missed some plays, I'm sure, just because it's been buffering. Again, nothing we can do really about that here, but we do thank you for your viewership here this evening.
Looks like Asher Stensrud's okay, but from here it looked like it was like a nosebleed, or a cut or something. But he's standing on the sideline. Looks like he's in good shape here. He's got a towel in his hand, so.
Stelger puts the ball on the tee at the 40. We'll see what the Bulldogs do here on the kickoff.
They're expecting onside here.
Nobody behind the 30-yard line for Central Springs.
Little fake squib there.
And here's the kick. It's up.
Landon Christian had a great chance at that ball, but just couldn't come up with it.
Another good kick. Yeah, you're right. Nobody was in the vicinity.
Yep.
And it was after the initial collision, sliding for the football. It popped loose again, but first guy there was wearing a black jersey.
Yep.
So the Panthers will take over at their own 29-yard line with the 21-point lead here. Under center, the snap, and the give off to the back.
Yep, had him stop in the backfield for loss, and he squirted through for a yard or two, but short gain.
Brings up about 2nd and 9.
Right now up front we got Obley, Rogney, Jacoby Anderson, Jaron Bednickson. Looks like Spreck, Damian Viella.
Another handoff here across the 40. First down for the Panthers.
Now we got tackle. We got guys just trying to grab and reach, and you wear your shoulder pads for a reason. And we had a shot for a 1-yard gain, but we're just trying to grab, and it doesn't work in high school.
Under 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Panthers with the football. And they'll continue to pound it on the ground. Up the middle, good stop there. Minimal gain, about maybe 1 for Central Springs.
Couple different Bulldogs there. We got some freshmen playing some football now. Carter Ham's in at 1 quarter. Connor Helgeson's in at 1 safety. Josiah's been out for the last couple series, I think, just to give his body a break. So right now we got 3 freshmen in the defensive backfield.
Handoff on the outside, trying to cut it in. And good outside contained from Lake Mills there. That was Ham there on the corner, veering the ball carrier back towards the center of the field. Minimal gain, 3rd down and about 6.
Another freshman coming in, Holger Fink, big freshman, 6'5", goes about 280, number 78. So 3rd and 5. Fill that, fill that, fill that, fill that. Yep, good job, defense.
Same deal, good outside contain on the near sideline. Ball carrier is, I think that Rothmeyer they're still giving it to? Or?
I'm not sure, couldn't tell. So it's going to be about a 4th and 3.5. Of course, we'll go for it here. So good for these young guys to get some experience. They have not played a JV game yet.
Here's the snap. It's a pitch back to the outside and breaking a tackle, getting across the line needed, across the 50 to the 47 of Lake Mills, 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
So when you're in that 6-man front, they're going to get outside your defensive end. There's no help other than the corner. So
minute and a half left in the ball game. We'll have our post-game show coming up shortly after the clock strikes zeros. Post-game will be brought to you by Lake Mills Family Dental. Here's the snap. Up the middle. And finding an extra burst at the end. Just a little hesitation. Got past the defense and scrambled up for about 6. Ball's right at the 40. Down to 50 seconds now.
Looks like they might just take a knee here.
And that is what Central Springs will do. Victory formation for the Panthers. As under a minute left, that will run the clock down, and the ball game will come to a close. 36-15 is going to be our final score here. Central Springs with a couple wins to start their season. They'll be 2-0. Bulldogs will fall to 0-2. We'll wrap it up here. Coming up in just a couple minutes on our post-game show. As I mentioned just moments ago, a post-game show tonight is brought to you by Lake Mills Family Dental, providing dental care for all ages. Call for your appointment today. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on KIOW.
At Lake Mills Family Dental, we prioritize kindness and respect while providing quality dentistry for all ages. I am Dr. Tao.
And I am Dr. Michael Melhoff. We offer a wide variety of procedures, including root canals, extractions, braces, and Invisalign.
We are now accepting new patients. Call now to make your appointment. We can't wait to meet you. Se habla español.
Dependable LP gas, delivered on time, every time. That's Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson. Since 2005, we've offered competitive pricing, flexible contract options, new tank installations, and exceptional service. Whether it's propane for your home, farm, or business, you can count on our local team for quick, efficient delivery and friendly support. Hanson LP Gas, your hometown choice for dependable propane.
Farmers, are you adding to or upgrading your grain handling system? Grow Electric in Lake Mills can help. We have specialized in agricultural electric needs for more than 40 years and take pride in the quality of work and service we provide. Steve and his experienced team will get your grain handling equipment running, standing behind their work. To get your project scheduled, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills today. Call 641-592-8282. Follow us on Facebook or at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
It's 2025. Is your checking account earning interest? With a Go Premium checking account from MBT Bank, you can earn an incredible 5.00% annual percentage yield on balances up to $25,000 when qualifications are met. To qualify, Have 15 debit card transactions and 1 ACH deposit or ACH auto debit per month. Open your account online or in person at any MBT Bank location. MBT Bank, member FDIC.
At Lake Mills Family Dental, we prioritize kindness and respect while providing quality dentistry for all ages. I am Dr. Tal.
And I am Dr. Michael Melhoff. We offer a wide variety of procedures, including root canals, extractions, braces, and Invisalign.
We are now accepting new patients. Call now to make your appointment. We can't wait to meet you. Se habla español.
All right, folks, welcome back to our post-game show brought to you by Lake Mills Family Dental. Before we get into this game, a couple score updates. Forest City trailing 19-15 at home in a close game. And Humboldt, it's Clear Lake on top of the Wildcats. Something to 7. I can't quite tell. The scoreboard takes up about maybe 1/100th of my screen. On the in other play in our district game for West Hancock, they're on top of AGWSR 34-0. It is still a 16-0 lead for Northland over Maquoketa Valley elsewhere in Class A. In another district game here, it's the Broncos of Belmont Clemmy leading Newman Catholic 20-7. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And Mason City is trailing Gilbert 35-19. Was that the second half?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, second half, and I don't know, it probably went for 50, 55 yards, but, that's part of this offense. They call them tunnel screens or smoke screens or a couple different screens there that he can run, and, so Zach did a great job. He had a big play last week, and, just got to get the ball in his hands and get it in Nash's hands, and, they're a big part of the offense.
Yeah, three touchdowns on the early season for Zach already. Tonight's play of the game brought to you by H&R Block of Forest City, Garner, and Algona. H&R Block can serve your tax needs all year long and is proud to support the Lake Mills Bulldogs. Call 641-585-3751 in Forest City or 641-923-3169 in Garner today. Go Bulldogs. Coach, a little bit of a slow start. Lake Mills got hit right away with the offense of the Panthers. They had a good play on the very first play of the game and then went backwards to stall out that first drive. Got beat at the line, but some positive signs there towards the end of the game.
Yep, some positive signs. Had some young kids in there that got some playing time, but the theme right now is we just have a tough time running the football, and makes us pretty one-dimensional. And then we were kind of looking for some things that would work on defense, and we put in a different defense this week in practice, a 5-man front. That didn't seem to slow them down much. We went to a 6-1 with Josiah in the middle, and so I think this team is still just trying to figure out who's who and what's what and what's going to work and so on. So we said last week that this is going to be this will probably be a little bit of a work in progress. A lot of new moving parts, that type of thing. So. District play opens up next week. BCLUW.
Yep.
Who's struggled last week. I'm not sure this week. So, the kids just got to stay positive. Just, got to keep working at it and try to get better.
And it's homecoming next week with BCLUW coming to Lake Mills. Does that add anything, both negatively or positively, for the guys out there?
Both. It needs to be a week of fun. For the school, for the high school, and then the elementary and middle school. For the football team, it's got to be a week of preparation. I mean, they obviously need to have fun, too, during the school day, but it also brings a little bit of anxiety with sometimes the nighttime activities that go on that take away from the preparation. So I think we've done, Coach Kurtz and the last couple of years when I was still coaching and teaching. A good job of keeping it in check. And the kids need to have fun, but the parents and the kids need to understand where the lines are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's lines that are drawn, and they're there for a reason. And you don't want anybody getting hurt, number one. You don't want anybody having to sit out a game for foolishness. So, but it should be a fun week for the kids and the school, and hopefully it is. And then, of course, the biggest prize of the week is a football game on Friday night. And you know, all those other things are great, but if you don't go out and perform well on Friday night, it's kind of all for naught. So
yeah, and a big game comes early this year. Again, BCLUW, Beeman, Conrad, Lipscomb, Union, and Whitten communities making up that school district.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Again, you said BCLUW kind of struggling a little bit, but we'll see when they put the stats up. I can't remember who they faced off against this week. I want to say they opened a district play, but yeah, we'll find out. I'll do my homework for that when that game comes around. But back at home, so we should have a good stream next week as well. They played West Fork, yes. So conference or district play, they were on home against West Fork tonight. So West Fork 1-0 here, BCLUW 0-1 coming into tonight. So we'll get a peek at that when that gets uploaded. But yeah, should be a fun game. Homecoming always is fun, regardless of whether you're top team in the state or struggling a little bit. It's always a fun time. I don't.
Yep.
And thanks for spending your Friday night here with us here on KIOW. Have a great weekend, and go Hawks on KIOW. Have a great weekend, and go Hawks.